Four men injured after shooting at park in downtown Los Angeles. This was written by ABC7.com staff, published on September 15th, 2022. Let's go to downtown LA. Four people were being treated for injuries after a shooting in a park in downtown Los Angeles on Wednesday, police said. The shooting was reported just before 2 p.m. in the area of San Julian and 5th Street, apparently at San Julian Park. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. LA has been on fire these past few months. You know, we've seen so many mass shootings happen, so many high profile shootings happen of very famous people such as PNB Rock a few days ago. Also, of course, Pop Smoke was killed in LA, and Biggie as well. I mean, LA has just been on fire, but it's not indicative of LA. It's the entire country that is having a gun violence epidemic where too many young people, old people, innocent people, people involved in crime, not involved in crime, people who are just going about their lives are victims of gun violence. It does not need to happen in the second largest city in the United States. We need to abolish the Second Amendment. I'll continue reading. Firefighters confirmed four adult males were transported from the scene to local hospitals. The nature of their injuries and their conditions were not immediately known. A description of a suspect or suspects and the circumstances of the shooting were not immediately available. The park is located in the Skid Row area and is known to be populated by homeless individuals. So I've been to LA and I drove past Skid Row after I rented a car and all that. And I'll just say that, you know, of course, the regular, stupid, classist comment will come in saying that, well, these people lived in Skid Row, which is a dangerous area, and therefore, if they live in a dangerous area, they do not have the right to have safety and all of that. And many of the people who are homeless actually have mental health issues or drug addiction. They don't choose to be homeless, or they're not homeless due to a fault of their own. But regardless, the argument that this is a bad neighborhood or this is a bad area should not count. It doesn't matter because where somebody lives does not determine if they should live. And regardless of how bad that part of town is, that is still a part of our country, our city, our society. And we don't need to just discount people who live there. That's sick and that's disgusting. We need to think of all of America as a part of our larger community, right? I'll continue. Police responded to the area and set up a perimeter as they investigated developing. This story will be updated as more information becomes available. So while this story will definitely not get mainstream attention, it will definitely get attention on my channel, as it should, because all lives matter. Everybody who's a victim of gun violence is a victim of something so preventable that we as a society should be ashamed that this continues to happen. And even though four men were injured here and nobody died, we don't know if they'll need permanent physiological or psychological therapy forever, if they'll succumb to their injuries later, if they'll be paralyzed, what will happen. All lives matter. We need to make sure that we change the gun culture in the U.S. to make sure that this doesn't happen to our children, our brothers, our sisters, our fathers, our mothers, uncles, aunts, etc. Let's make America safe. Peace. My name is Simon Hill.